Good day, grade 10 students. So last discussion, we discussed about arithmetic sequence. And also, we determine whether if that sequence is an arithmetic or not an arithmetic sequence. Okay po. So paano nga ba natin ma-determine kung ang isang sequence po ay arithmetic or not? Okay. So we need to get the common difference of the sequence. Kapag po pareho sila, kapag po meron po silang common difference, it means that sequence is an arithmetic sequence po. Pero kapag po magkaiba po sila ng common difference, then hindi po siya arithmetic sequence. Isa lang po siyang sequence but not an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so last time, I also introduced to you the general rule of an arithmetic sequence po. Tama po ba? So what is the general rule of an arithmetic sequence? So we have a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus 2n minus 1 times d. Okay, so what is the formula to get the common difference of an arithmetic sequence? Okay, so we need to subtract the second term and the first term. So we have a sub 2 minus a sub 1. Next is a sub 3 minus a sub 2. A sub 4 minus a sub 3. Difference of an arithmetic sequence. And for us to determine whether that sequence is an arithmetic or not. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example po about formulating general rules. Okay, kung dati po binibigyan ko po kayo ng formula to get the terms easily, now, kayo naman po ang magpo-formulate ng general rule. Nagkakaintindihan po ba? Okay, so let's continue class. So given, what is the general rule of the arithmetic sequence 5, 6, 7, and 8? So now, we are going to formulate a general rule from the given general rule that we have for arithmetic sequence po. Okay, so bibigyan po natin ng general rule ang given arithmetic sequence 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Ma'am, paano po? Siyempre po, by using the general rule of an arithmetic sequence, which is a sub n, okay, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, so first thing we need to do is to get the common difference of this arithmetic sequence. Okay, so we are going to use a sub squared, a sub 2, minus a sub 1. Okay, kasi po, arithmetic sequence naman na po siya. So a sub 2, our a sub 2 or the second term of our arithmetic sequence is 6. And our a sub 1 is 5 minus a sub 1, which is 5. Okay, so this is now the common difference of our arithmetic sequence. So papalitan na po natin si a sub 2 minus a sub 1 ng d as we determine this as a common difference of the sequence. Okay, 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. So, yan na po ang common difference po ng ating sequence. Naiintindihan po? Okay. So now, let's substitute the value of a sub 1 and the value of d sa ating general rule na a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay. A sub n, continue lang po tayo. A sub n is equal to a sub 1. So what is the value of a sub 1? So we have 5 plus copy n minus 1. And what is the value of d? So we have 1. Okay, class. By doing this, we need to multiply 1 to n and 1 to negative 1. So 1 times n is equal to n. Tama po. And 1 times negative 1 is equal to negative 1. Okay, so let's simplify this term class. Pwede po nating unahin si constant number, pwede rin po nating unahin si variable. But for us, for me, I want to write the variable first before equating or before simplifying the numbers, the constant number. So 5 minus 1 is 4. So what is the sign of 4? That is a positive number. So we can write it as plus 4. So this is now the general rule of our arithmetic sequence 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, naiintindihan po. Okay, ma'am, bakit po kailangan natin mag-create or mag-formulate ng general rule of an arithmetic sequence po? Okay, para po mas mapadali natin mahanap yung given terms na malayo na sa ating, para po madali nating mahanap yung terms na pinapahanap po sa atin. For example, you are asked to get the 35th term, okay, the value of 35th term of this arithmetic sequence. Okay, so by doing that, you are going to use this formula po. Again, what is the term that we are going to get? The 35th term of the sequence. So 35th term. Okay. 35th term. Yan po yung hahanapin natin. So, lagi po nating tatandaan na ang ating nth term ay si n, kasi nga po n. Okay, so by doing this, or we are going to use this formula to get the 35th term or the value of the 35th term of our sequence. So, isa-substitute lang po natin si 35 sa n. Okay? So, susulat ko po muna dito, a sub n is equal to n plus 4. Okay po. So, what is our n po? 35. So, a sub 35, yan po yung hahanapin nating value. Okay, 35th term po. Okay, what is our n? 35 again, plus 4. So, a sub 35 is equal to 35 plus 4 is 39. So this is now the value of 35th term of the sequence. Yan na po yun. Okay, so 39 is the value of the 35th term of the sequence. But wag po kayo malito, ang pinaka-goal po natin dito ay to get the general rule of an arithmetic sequence. Nagbibigay lang po ako ng example para po mas ma-realize natin na mas madali pala kapag meron tayong sinusunod na rule or meron tayong solution sa every problem. Okay? So now, let's proceed po sa our next example. Okay, so we need to determine the general rule of the arithmetic sequence 1, 5 over 3, 7 over 3, and 3. Okay, again, what is the first rule or what is the first step? We need of an arithmetic sequence, of the given arithmetic sequence. So a sub 2, so we have a sub 2 minus a sub 1 is equal to, what is your a sub 2? That is 5 over 3. Okay. Then what is our a sub 1? That is 1. Okay. So next, palitan na po natin siya sa our common difference. The value or the symbol of our common difference is this. So what is the least common factor or denominator of these two numbers? We need to simplify it first, plus the common denominator is 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 5 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. Okay, class, in simplifying fractions, you need to divide the LCD to the denominator, and the quotient is, and you need to multiply the quotient po sa numerator. So 3 divided by 1, in a whole number po, ang lagi po niyang denominator ay 1. May 1 po siyang denominator. So 3 divided by 1 is 3. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Then simplify. 5 minus 3 is 2 over 3. So yan na po ang ating common difference. So 2 over 3 is the common difference of arithmetic sequence 1, 5 over 3, 7 thirds, and 3. Okay, now gagets po or nakukuha po. Okay, now let's proceed po sa pag-formulate ng general rule ng ating arithmetic sequence. But first, we need to write the general rule of an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so a sub n, I'm going to use another color. Okay, so we have a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times b. Okay, so now let us substitute the value of a sub 1 and b to this general form or general rule for us to get another rule. Okay, so a sub n, what is the value of a sub 1? So we have 1 plus n minus 1. What is the value of b? Our common difference is 2 thirds. Okay, so now let us distribute. Okay, using distributive property, let's multiply 2 thirds to n minus 1. So we have 1 plus 2 thirds times n is equal to 2 over 3 times n. 2 thirds times negative 1 is negative 2 thirds. Okay po? Okay, now, mas maganda po kapag inuuna natin yung may variable. So, a sub n, i-arrange po muna natin 2 over 3 of times n plus 1. Ma'am, bakit po siya plus 1? Kasi po ang ating 1 is a positive number minus 2 thirds. Okay. Plus, unahin po muna natin i-simplify si 1 minus 2 thirds. Okay? So, si-simplify po natin siya. A sub n, kopya po ulit tayo. 2 over 3 times n. So, plus, what is the least common denominator of these two numbers? So, we have 3. So, 3 divided by 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Okay? So, proceed tayo dito. A sub n is equal to 2 thirds times n plus 3 minus 2 is 1. Copy the denominator, we have 1 third. So class, pwede na po natin tong maging final answer or maging final rule. Okay? So ma'am, bakit kailangan pa natin mag-equate? Kasi dahil pareho po ang denominator natin, pwede na po natin silang pag-isahin. Pero yung numerator po natin ay isusulat lang po natin as is sa numerator po natin. Saglit po. Okay, so we have a sub n is equal to 2. Okay, what is the denominator? We have 3. So copy the numerator, 2n plus 1. So this is now the general rule of our arithmetic sequence 1, 5 over 3, 7 over 3, and 3. Okay, so naiintindihan po. Okay, so very good. So I hope class na marami kayong natutunan sa ating klase ngayong umagang ito or sa ating video or video recording na ginagawa ko. Okay, class, see you again sa susunod na pong video. God bless!